Good morning, class. I'm coming here to tell you a little bit today about a great company I had the privilege to work for. It's called Southwire. Southwire is continuing to lead the way in the production of wire and cable products used to transmit power. It also is the nation's leading producer in building wire. Southwire was founded in the 50s by a gentleman named Roy Richards Sr. was a Georgia Tech graduate and owner of a power and utility stringing company that was responsible for erecting poles and bringing power to the rural areas of Georgia. He had one specific customer in mind when this came. It was his 85-year-old grandmother. Being 85, back in the 50s, he didn't expect her to be around a whole lot longer, but one thing he did is he wanted her to be able to experience the privilege of sitting in her home and reading a book under a lamp. She had never experienced this. She had only experienced electricity a few times on a trip to Atlanta, a trip to the city. He was a very ambitious Southerner who believed in doing everything one person can. From his humble beginnings in the 50s, Southwire expanded very rapidly. From its original 12 employees to over 4,600 employees in 25 facilities worldwide. It began with an attempt to make life a little easier for his neighbors and friends, and is responsible for bringing power to the millions. To put it in perspective, 2 out of 3 homes in the United States alone are filled with wire that's produced right here by Southwire. Southwire succeeds where others fail because they continue to use their talented engineers to produce more efficient, better products, easier ways to make the products, to continue and strive and drive the markets and drive the production of wire in their direction. Southwire holds over 240 patents in 40 different countries. They continue to develop useful products, such as one that was recently created that you may have used yourself. It's called flat wire. Flat wire is a thin, razor-thin wire that's used in home videos and home theater systems and low wiring housing products, that instead of having to drill holes in the wall and pull this wire through, it just tacks down to the wall. You paint over it, you never even notice it. Just one of the easier ways to bring power to you that you might not even notice is produced right here in Georgia. As the innovator and high-tech leader in copper rod since the 1960s, Southwire developed the technology to turn regular mined copper ore into 7/16 aluminum rod and copper rod that all wire begins out as. It begins as the copper ore, which is melted down and refined into 7/16, which is about the size of your pinky, copper rod, and all wire comes from this original 7/16 wire. There's over 80 rod systems in the world operated by Southwire, and the aluminum rod line in Kentucky is the nation's largest. To put it in perspective, that one line alone produces over half the world's entire stock of aluminum rod. Roy Richards Sr. has really set the bar high. Even though his presence isn't known today, it's still easily seen in the way that Southwire and its company and its family-owned, operated business strives to really put the bar high. It takes a company-wide effort to keep the bar as high as Roy Richards Sr. has said, but Southwire employees continue to show that they are up to the challenge. From the small family-owned business in Carrollton, the worldwide leader in wire manufacturing, Southwire continues to strive for excellence. I am proud to be a part of the team that doesn't settle for anything less than perfection when it comes to doing your job. So the next time that you walk into the house, it's 100 degrees outside, you walk into that nice 70-degree weather, and you flip the light on and it comes, take the time, a minute out of your day, to thank Southwire and Roy Richards Sr. for bringing you the privilege of experience everything that you can experience with the modern day technology of power. Thank you.